Hello to another fREShCS tutorial. In this video I will show you how Entropiq plays their T-side default on Overpass. Have fun! Defaulting on Overpass is every time a hard task and you need a lot of map knowledge. So my intention is to show you a good way to approach the map control, to get the map control, and taking part per part with a good plan on the T side, that everybody is aware of. This is a ESL Pro League playoff match versus Fnatic in March 22. So it's quite new, and still the style of Entropiq is unique while it is structured but very cocky, and so a lot of individual skill is needed for this default. Now I will try to explain you how Entropiq defaulting and approaching the map step by step. In the phase A, they're going 3 guys A, 1 is con, and 1 will start on the monster side. That's a normal A default, you can say. Then they are going with 3 guys to the A long side, capturing from A long toilets, and while they're doing this, the con player is rotating to A to support their mates. When they are waiting in front of their own smoke and the smoke is fading, the support player from con will flash, and together they going to capture the toilets and making some pressure on the toilets. After they've done this and forced the CTs back, or even killed some CTs here, they're going back to the connector and retaking connector. The interesting point is then that the connector is completely clear. So it's free from T side. It's not clear, it can be defended by the CTs. You never know, so you need to retake it at first. Forester, the B player, just flashing to be short, so they can attack B short and then executing B. And the intention here is, of course, to gain some early frags together with the refrag potential when they are going with 2 guys into toilets. The AWP player just holding A long for the reaggression. And the minimum thing they want to have is to pressure A to force some rotates. So in general, that's it. And the interesting point, I need to repeat that because it's interesting, very interesting in my eyes, is that the con player leaving con alone. You will see it in the POV, which I show you now. Before I start with Lucky, who wants to go A middle with his teammates, is to tell you that Fnatic has a kind of low buy. They have just 1 smoke, some flashes, they have even 3 rifles, 1 sniper rifle, and Alex is just equipped with an USP. So it occurs from the round before because a lot of people saved, 4 guys saved, and Entropiq, they know, okay, they need to force buy or something. They are not aware that they have such a low buy, but they are aware that they saved the weapon. 4 guys saved the weapon for this round. So in phase A, the early round, Lucky starts together with his teammates to A. And then he's just running. He's a little bit lucky, as his name said, because Poison missed his scout shot. And he's the guy who's smoking toilets. And when the AWP player is holding the A long side, he's just running A long. If you have seen the Astralis default, Astralis plays much more with utility. For example, they flashed out the party side. But the reason why they did it is because there was no middle smoke, I guess. But with the flashbang, they just running and gunning to the A long toilets. And Nickelback, he's in the front. Lucky as a second fragger is in the back. That's it from his POV. The next A player is Nickelback, the IGL from Entropiq. And together with the bomb, which he carries, He's going middle, flashing the scout player. Be a little bit more safe that there's nobody in the middle. He's just running out to A long, gambling that nobody stands on party, and he's the guy who runs in the front. Dropping the bomb, flashing toilets, and jumping here. If there is anybody, you can force his crosshair to go in the air, that he is not able to multi-frag so easily. Now that's it for Nickelback. The talented Oppa from Russia, a lion. Just holding the middle, clearing some angles. There's no smoke, so they can be a little more faster. Poison missed his shot after his flash, and a lion just holds the angle for a long for his teammates. If he's blind, he even can make a timing shot and kill the enemy. And the flash he throws is, in my opinion, not the best flash you can throw. You can even flash a little bit further, that the AWP player who's maybe playing for a long is more blind, because this flash won't blind the sniper here in the back, just the guys who's playing here short. But maybe the reason is why he throws the flash a little bit closer to them is that they knew that the scout player was in the middle, so it's most likely that Poison is the only sniper here on the A side. And while holding the angles, his teammates can run forward and capturing the toilets. And that's it. He's just holding, flashing, supporting, and aiming. The con player Krad, which is one of my favorite players at the meantime, because he has a nice lurk style. I like his play style. It's aggressive, but balanced in the same time, in my opinion. And he's throwing the Molotov to create some pressure, and he's smoking the con. The reason why he's smoking the con is often the CTs will nade the door, and so they have no information about the con player. And the unusual thing is that Krad is going back to the A side and completely letting the con alone. If you know that the CT is very aggressive in the con, you can't do this play exactly. You just need to be aware that the con is clear. You need to gamble for it. The counter would be if anybody is going through the con behind the guys, for example. Yeah, and Krad is here standing in front of the smoke, and that's it. He's waiting and slowly going forward, contacting middle. If anybody comes into his crosshair, he will kill him, of course. But now we have an heavy A default with 4 guys A and 1 in front of B. Last but not least, in phase A, fREShCS, the monster player, Molotoving monster, B short, excuse me. And then he's going into B short, and after the Molotov is extinguished, he's falling back immediately. So this is a good decision, because the enemy team is waiting for him, and now he's just getting this superior angle. If somebody's coming to him through the monster area, through the monster pipe, he is the first one who's seeing the foots of the CTs. And as I already said, Fnatic going for a triple boost, and they wanted to catch the monster player. And that's a good decision from the IGL, from fREShCS, to play it safe. And normally it is okay if he's capturing the short area. He went into B short, and after the smoke extinguishing the Molotov, he immediately fall back and just waiting in front of monster. And let's see, standing here about 20 seconds, and that's it. He just needs to hold. The monster lurker can be the most passive guy here in this default. The mid round, phase B. It's a short phase because it's just going for a short. And when Lucky and Nickelback waiting for the smoke to fade, the flash will be thrown by the teammate, and then they're going for the kill. They're going for the map control. And he eats a shot from Poison. Good pre-fire into the wall. And that's it. They're moving back. And they're hoping, as I already said in the overview, They're hoping that the CTs are rotating to the A side because they don't have much control. Long and toilets was in the hand of Entropiq, and that's the goal for the map control of the team. Nickelback with the mobile gun Mag 10. It's just waiting for the flash at the well. And he's checking the angles. A little bit hysterically, but he knows what he's doing. And then they fell back. Next. Elian holds the angles. And then he's going for a shot after the scout shoots on A short. So he knows that nobody can aim there. If there is anybody with a deagle or a scout, he's going to kill him. He has a superior weapon. And he's just holding. He's just holding. He's competing if there is anybody. And then he ran back. The counter would be if there is any CT who's just holding there and he's going for the regress. But yeah, Elian is just gambling and that's it. Support player Krad, who's waiting for the smoke to fade. He who came from the con, flashing the scout player, and then he's waiting, going for the info jump, gains some information if anybody comes from guarding position, flashing A short and facing in front of the con. The guy in front of Monster, fREShCS, he needs the most patience here in this round for his team. He's just holding Monster. I can fast forward it. He doesn't need to do anything. He's just holding and waiting. Easy job, isn't it? And now, after a short mid phase to just reaggress or to just aggress the A short side, is to go in front of the connector, retaking connector. And now Krad's going for the entry. And in the late round, of course, the execute must come. And Lag 1 is just changing his position, and they knew, okay, CTs are already in. We smoke it, we doing it. A little bit safety and just blending the bomb. And now you already see or saw in the overview that Entropiq is winning this round and they are successful with it. But the interesting point is to watch the POVs. Nickelback. A short phase with the retake. Opens the door. Again, the player with the not most dangerous, but still okay weapon. SMG falling while the teammates going for the B short explode. Elian, after he's watching the A long side while the teammates are going back, he's going into toilets, watching, and is ready to push the trigger, to pull the trigger. Smoking, Heaven, Molotoving here in front of the door, flashing his teammates, which is important, and then he's holding for the reaggression. And that's his job. Again, holding angles. Krad here, the king of the connector. KC. King C. King connector. Waiting for the flash as well. And then with a good spray down, he gets 2k. Waiting. Holding the angle. That's an important point, because his teammate is going to smoke. And he's the guy who needs to shoot. Going into position. Holding behind the pillar. Yeah, and that's it. Finally, fREShCS, the monster player, is going for some action. He's doing something. He's flashing the guys. The flashbang he throws, I don't like it that much, because any CT can play on this corner. So I like to throw the flashbang a little bit on the left here. That it's more in the middle. But it's still okay to even throw a flash. And then, while his teammates killing the guys, he's checking the monster area. And now, I think it's a little mistake. He should have gone for the save. for the safe position, but he's going to face, because he saw Pepsor and this crosser placement was quite off. He even had a smoke. He could have smoked the A side, the B side, but he's going to peek. A little mistake can occur in this hectic round, and so yeah, he dies. That's it from detailed POVs, and now I want to summarize the whole thing, and yeah, want to show you and repeat which way Entropiq's going for the map control. They're taking fast A long, while the con player shows presence in con and rotating to A, and while the B players showing presence on B with the B short molly. The con player who supports the A mates, he's crouching in front of the fountain, supports the mates with the flashbang to A toilets, while the mates have taken A long, they have taken A toilets from A long to A short, pressuring A, and together after pressuring A, shown presence, they wanted normally to show, force the rotations from B players, which didn't occur in this round, but anyway, they're retaking con afterwards because the call is to go B. Then they taken the flash from the monster player to retaking short, to explode B short and execute B. That's all. And I hope you liked it. I hope you see that it is no masterpiece to play Overpass, but you need to have patience, for example, especially for the B monster player, and the game plan is essential. And anything can change here. The game plan was to execute B after the show presence on A. My last words here for defaults in general is I will show you some more defaults. The next video will be about part 2 after this round, how Entropiq started in the next round, and there you can see in addition how various need to play. As an IGL you need a map plan and you need to be unreadable, and Entropiq was able to do this. And yes, if you want to have more content, just check out the latest videos. The latest video was Astralis part 2, and of course part 1, you can watch it too, and of course you can ask me in the stream how I can help you. Maybe I can help you with your team to be a better team, to be a better CS player. Community Coach Fresh says goodbye and see you the next time.